The galaxy had laughed at Earth for centuries. Among thousands of star systems, humans were a curiosity, primitive, fragile, and unremarkable. Alien species of immense intelligence and power watched from their sleek starships and laughed at our blue and green planet. Their scientists recorded our wars, our inventions, and our stubborn survival, but they never feared us. The Council of Star Systems, a coalition of the galaxy's most advanced civilizations, debated Earth with amusement. "They are still bickering over water and land," said Chelak, a serpentine diplomat from Vorith Prime. "Primitive species rarely survive their first 100 years on the interstellar stage. We should observe, then destroy before they get too bold." "Bold?" hissed Karen of Salyun, her crystalline voice sharp as ice. "Their technology is basic. Their ships crumble under our weapons. They are ants playing at war." Yet Earth was not idle. Humanity had quietly built in the shadows. Every world-threatening war or near-extinction event only hardened humans. They learned, adapted, and concealed their growth behind layers of diplomacy and smoke. On Earth's orbiting command station, Admiral Mara Vance stared at the galactic map projected before her. Red dots blinked, the alien fleets surrounding humanity, watching, predicting, and underestimating. "They think we are weak," Mara said to Commander Jalen Rourke, her second-in-command. "Let them think. That is their first mistake." Below, in Earth's orbital shipyards, massive human vessels glinted in the sun. These ships were new designs unlike anything the galaxy had seen. Smooth, angular, almost organic, they bristled with hidden technology. Humanity had learned that raw power was useless without cunning. But Earth's real strength lay not in its ships. It lay in humans hidden among the stars, sleepers planted decades ago on alien worlds. Scientists, engineers, and strategists had infiltrated key positions. Each had gathered secrets, mapped weaknesses, and waited for the command to awaken. And now the command came. A single message, encrypted in layers even the most advanced alien AI could not crack, pulsed across the galaxy. Phase 1, initiate. On Vorith Prime, alarms blared as entire communication networks collapsed. The Council's analysts screamed, alien codes were turning against them, alien ships were vanishing from sensors, and unknown forces were disabling entire fleets. It can't be," Chelak stuttered. But it was. Humanity was waking up. Part 2, The Sleeper Awakens. On Krelos Station, the hub of interstellar trade and espionage, humans had long been considered entertainers and minor traders. Few suspected the engineer named Eli Vorn had been mapping their main energy conduits for years, identifying weaknesses invisible to aliens. Now Eli activated the devices. Within minutes, power grids failed across the station. Docked warships could not fire, defenses fizzled. Panic erupted. A human voice echoed in alien communications. "You underestimated us. We waited. We watched. Now we rise." Meanwhile, Admiral Vance coordinated humanity's hidden fleets. Each vessel moved with precision, striking key alien infrastructure without being seen. Small attacks created confusion. Ships disappeared, colonies lost power, fleets fell into chaos. "Karen," said Mara, projecting a holographic image to the alien diplomat, "you always said we were ants. Look closely. Even ants can destroy a giant's nest when they strike together." Karen's crystalline face cracked with disbelief. This is impossible. Humans cannot do this." But humans could. They had mastered adaptive AI, quantum stealth, and modular weapons. Every attack evolved in real time. Every alien defense was met with a new countermeasure. The galaxy's first Real warning came when a Vorith dreadnought exploded near Krelos Station. Not by firepower, but by infiltration. A human agent, hidden in maintenance crews for decades, had sabotaged its core from inside. The Council was stunned. Every primitive human was a sleeper, each capable of annihilating fleets silently. On Earth, Mara smiled grimly. "They thought they were safe," she murmured. "They thought centuries of observation meant they knew us. They were wrong. Very wrong." Part 3, Galactic Shockwaves. By now, word of humanity's awakening spread faster than light. Star systems trembled. Some fled. Some tried diplomacy. Most prepared for war. The Council convened an emergency session. Star systems sent fleets toward Earth and human-occupied stations. In the center of the chamber, a holographic projection showed Earth's response. Precision strikes, fleet disappearances, and colonies collapsing without warning. "Humans," Chelak whispered. "They are everywhere. How can one species?" "They learned patience," Karen admitted, her voice cracking. "They waited while we built arrogance. Now they control the board. On the front lines, Commander Rourke led a fleet ambush. Outnumbered 10-1, humans engaged alien forces with deceptive maneuvers. Ships vanished into asteroid fields, emerged behind enemy lines, and fired weapons the aliens had never seen. Focus on their leaders, Mara ordered. Strike at their strategy. We don't destroy fleets, we destroy control. Within days, multiple alien star systems were paralyzed. Humanity did not kill blindly, they crippled infrastructure, cut supply lines, and left the aliens confused and demoralized. Meanwhile, humans infiltrated alien politics. Eli Vorn and other sleepers disabled communication networks from the inside. Secrets were revealed. Betrayals, coups, and vulnerabilities spread through the council like wildfire. Galactic media broadcast the message, Earth is not a planet to fear. Earth is the planet you should have feared all along. Part 4, the counterstrike. The council would not surrender. They amassed their largest fleet, over 1,000 capital ships, countless frigates, and armies aboard colony worlds. Their target was Earth itself. Mara and Rourke watched the hologram of the approaching armada. They think a direct strike will intimidate us, Rourke said. Let's show them why humans do not fear giants. Phase 2 of the human plan activated. Stealth fleets emerged from hidden wormholes. Human AI predicted alien tactics. Every engagement was a trap. Every ambush exploited alien hubris. On the planet Tralise, a council stronghold fell without a single human casualty. Sleepers activated from within, opening docking bays, disabling turrets, and redirecting energy. Admiral, Rourke said, they're collapsing. Every system we predicted is falling exactly as we calculated. Mara nodded. They always underestimated humans. That is our greatest weapon. Alien reactions were raw fear. Some species abandoned diplomacy. Some tried to strike humans with desperation weapons. Each attempt failed spectacularly. Humanity adapted instantly, absorbing attacks, countering strikes, and manipulating alien perception. Part 5, the shocking twist. Then the galaxy discovered the ultimate secret. Humans had hidden relics from ancient cosmic civilizations. Relics that could manipulate energy, space, and gravity on a scale no alien had imagined. On Zereth Prime, humans activated the first relic. An energy storm erupted, consuming enemy fleets in seconds. Entire capital ships disintegrated before their sensors could register what happened. Chelak screamed, "No species should have this. Humans cheated." The galaxy had always laughed at humans. From the crystalline towers of Salyun to the volcanic spires of Vorith Prime, aliens observed Earth with amusement. A species clinging to a single planet, struggling with petty wars, yet somehow surviving, barely, was a curiosity, nothing more. They are still bickering over water and land, hissed Chelak, a long-scaled diplomat, coiling in irritation. Primitive species rarely survive the first 100 years among stars. We should eliminate them before they become a nuisance. A ripple of agreement passed through the Council of Star Systems, the galaxy's ruling body. Each member species, advanced beyond imagination, considered humans insignificant. Karen of the crystalline Salyun added, her voice like splintering ice, "Their ships crumble under our fire. Ants playing at war are still ants." Pause, low hum intensifies, sound cue, distant fleet engines moving. But humans were not idle. Quietly, secretly, they had evolved, learning from every mistake, from every war, from every near extinction. Humanity had perfected patience, observation, and subtlety. Their greatest weapon was invisibility to expectation. On Earth's orbital command station, Admiral Mara Vance hovered over the galactic map. Dots blinked red, alien fleets circling, predicting, underestimating. "They think we are weak," she said, voice steady. "Let them. That is their first mistake." Below, in Earth's orbital shipyards, sleek vessels glimmered. Angular, organic, bristling with hidden tech. Humanity's strength was not just in firepower, it was in cunning, strategy, and adaptation. But the true power lay elsewhere. Sleepers, humans planted on alien worlds decades ago. Scientists, engineers, and spies embedded within key positions, waiting silently. Waiting for the moment to awaken. A single encrypted message pulsed through their networks. Phase 1, initiate. On Vorith Prime, alarms screamed. Alien fleets flickered off sensors. Communication grids failed. Ships disappeared without warning. Panic erupted. It cannot be, Chelak stuttered. But it was. Humanity was awake. Part 2, the sleeper awakens. Sound cue. Alarms, power surges, machinery humming. On Krello Station, an interstellar hub, humans had long been underestimated. A quiet engineer, Eli Vorn, had mapped the station's core for years. Now he activated the sabotage systems. Lights died, weapon turrets fizzled, docking bays locked. A calm human voice broadcast through alien frequencies. You underestimated us. We waited. We watched. Now we rise. Simultaneously, Admiral Vance deployed humanity's hidden fleets. They struck with precision, stealth, and unpredictability. Alien command structures collapsed. Sleepers disabled ships from inside. Small attacks cascaded into chaos, and the galaxy's first warning came when a Vorath dreadnought exploded near Krello Station, not from weapons but from sabotage. Karen's face, crystalline and sharp, cracked with disbelief. This is impossible. Humans cannot do this. They can, Mara said softly to Commander Rourke. They always think we are ants. Even ants can destroy a giant's nest when they strike together. Humans used adaptive AI and quantum stealth, responding to attacks faster than aliens could even perceive. Every countermeasure was instantaneous. Every fleet, a coordinated storm. Part 3, Galactic Shockwaves. Sound cue, distant explosions, fleet maneuvering, panic signals. News of humanity's awakening spread faster than light. Star systems trembled. Some fled. Some tried diplomacy. Most prepared for war. The Council convened in emergency. Holographic projections showed Earth's response. Precision strikes, fleet disappearances, colonies collapsing silently. Humans, Chilak whispered. They are everywhere. How can one species? They learned patience, Karen admitted. They waited while we built arrogance. Now they control the board. On the front lines, Commander Rourke led a fleet ambush. Outnumbered 10-1, humans struck from asteroids, wormholes, and nebulae. Ships vanished, then reappeared behind enemy lines. Weapons alien scientists had never imagined tore through shields. Focus on leaders, Mara instructed. We don't destroy fleets, we destroy control. Within days, multiple star systems were paralyzed. Humans did not kill blindly, they crippled infrastructure, cut supply lines, and left aliens bewildered. Sleeper agents disabled communication networks, revealing secrets, betrayals, and weaknesses within the Council. Galactic media broadcast, Earth is not a planet to fear. Earth is the planet you should have feared all along. Part 4, the counterstrike. Sound cue, incoming fleet engines, tension music, alarms blaring. The Council would not surrender. They amassed their largest armada, over 1,000 capital ships, countless frigates, armies aboard colonies. Their target, Earth. Mara and Rourke watched the hologram. They think a direct strike will intimidate us, Rourke said. Let's show them why humans do not fear giants. Phase 2 deployed. Stealth fleets emerged from hidden wormholes. AI predicted every alien tactic. Ambushes were preset traps. On Trellis, a Council stronghold fell silently. Sleepers opened docking bays, sabotaged turrets, redirected energy. Humanity's power was precise, efficient, unstoppable. Alien reactions were raw panic. Some fled. Others tried desperation weapons. Every attack failed, every strike anticipated and countered. The galaxy was already trembling, but it had no idea what was coming next. Humanity had always kept a secret. Ancient relics buried deep on Earth and hidden across the galaxy, left behind by civilizations long forgotten. They were not weapons in the conventional sense. They were forces of creation and destruction, capable of bending energy, gravity, and space itself. On Zerith Prime, humans activated the first relic. Energy surged, rippling through the vacuum like liquid light. Alien fleets were caught unaware. Shields melted. Engines tore themselves apart. Capital ships disintegrated before sensors could even register the event. Chelak's scales glistened with terror. No species should have this power. Humans, they cheated. Mara's voice, calm yet commanding, cut through the comms. Cheated? We survived. We endured. We learned. We never stopped improving. That is not cheating. That is humanity. Sound cue, resonant energy wave, alien ship alarms, shattering sounds. The Council scrambled. Some species attempted to retaliate with desperation weapons, hurling plasma storms and gravity bombs. Every strike was anticipated. Every movement had been calculated decades in advance. Humanity had predicted the response of every major species, every fleet, every commander. And then the sleepers revealed the final blow. Alien leaders discovered that humans had subtly influenced their politics, economies, and technology for decades. Trade agreements were rerouted, critical infrastructure secretly sabotaged, and key decisions manipulated. Humanity had rewritten the galaxy without firing a shot. Until now. Every system you trusted, Mara whispered to Rourke, was already ours in strategy. We just needed the right moment. Panic swept the council chambers. Systems fell into confusion. Allies turned against each other. The galaxy realized the truth. Humans had been everywhere, controlling the chessboard while seeming insignificant. Part 6. Humanity Ascendant. Sound cue, rising orchestral tension, engines thrumming, laser fire echoing in space. The final confrontation unfolded near the Orion Expanse, a massive neutral zone where the Council had gathered their remaining fleets. Thousands of ships stretched across space like an armada of stars, each more advanced than the last. Yet humans approached with calm precision. Dreadnoughts, bristling with alien-countering technology, emerged from hidden warp lanes. Sleek frigates flanked them, ready to disable weapons and redirect power. In orbit, sleeper agents on the Council worlds moved in tandem, sabotaging systems from the inside. Admiral, they've concentrated everything here. This will be our largest battle, Rourke said, voice tense. Mara's gaze hardened. Then we show them why humanity is not to be underestimated. Sound cue. Massive energy blasts, explosions, shields failing. The battle erupted. Energy beams ripped through the alien armada. Ships disintegrated mid-flight. Planets trembled as gravity manipulators created artificial storms, pulling enemy vessels into chaotic orbits. Alien commanders screamed in disbelief. The humans they had mocked had become the apex force in the galaxy. Focus their command hubs. Mara shouted over the comms. Control them and the rest will fall. Sleepers infiltrated ships, redirecting engines, disabling weapons and broadcasting false commands. The alien fleet, once coordinated, descended into chaos. One by one they surrendered. Sound cue. Silence after chaos, soft hum of human ships stabilizing. Mara addressed the remnants of the Council directly. You underestimated our planet. You mocked our species. But humanity has endured the impossible. Today we do not seek vengeance. We seek respect, balance, and recognition that humans cannot be ignored. The Council, battered and humiliated, had no choice. The galaxy bowed, not out of fear alone, but in acknowledgement of human ingenuity, resilience, and supreme strategy. Sound cue, uplifting orchestral swell, quiet hum of stars, soft wind across Earth's surface. Humanity rebuilt alliances. Alien worlds, once skeptical, thrived under guidance and cooperation. Trade routes flourished. Knowledge spread. Peace settled, not from weakness, but because humans had proven themselves unquestionably superior both in mind and strategy. Mara turned to Rourke, her eyes reflecting the light of 1,000 stars. They thought we were primitive. They thought we were weak. But the galaxy finally learned the truth. We are unstoppable. The camera pans back to Earth, glowing in blue and green brilliance, a single planet once underestimated, now the center of the galaxy's awe and respect. Narrator. The galaxy had always laughed at Earth. Among thousands of star systems, humans were a curiosity, a fragile, insignificant species clinging to a single planet. Pause for 2 seconds. Sound cue. Alien Council murmurs, light mechanical clicks. Chelak of Vorath Prime hissed. Primitive species rarely survive the first 100 years among stars. We should eliminate them before they grow bold. Karen of Salyun, her crystalline voice sharp as ice, added, their technology is weak. Their ships crumble under ours. They are ants playing at war. Pause. Sound cue. Faint echo of human communications. But Earth was not idle. While the galaxy laughed, humans prepared. Admiral Mara Vance watched blinking red dots on the galactic map, alien fleets circling, predicting, underestimating. Mara calm, confident. They think we are weak. Let them think. That is their first mistake. Below, in orbital shipyards, sleek human dreadnoughts glimmered in sunlight. But humans' true power lay elsewhere. Sleepers, agents hidden on alien worlds for decades. Scientists, strategists, and engineers who waited silently for the moment to awaken. Sound cue, encrypted message pulse. A single encrypted signal blinked through the networks. Phase 1, initiate. Sound cue, alarms blaring, communication grids fail. Chelak stammered, it cannot be. Narrator. But it was. Humanity was awake. Part 2, the sleeper awakens. Sound cue, machinery humming, alarms, ships powering down. Narrator. On Krello Station, a quiet engineer, Eli Vorn, activated a long-hidden sabotage protocol. Lights died. Turrets failed. Docking bays locked. Pause. Sound cue. Faint metallic clanging, panic in alien voices. Human voice calm firm. You underestimated us. We waited. We watched. Now we rise. Simultaneously, Admiral Vance deployed hidden fleets. Strikes were precise, invisible and unstoppable. Alien dreadnoughts exploded, sabotaged from within by sleepers who had waited decades for this moment. Karen, horrified, whispered, This is impossible. Humans cannot do this. Mara, cold, measured. They think we are ants. Even ants can destroy a giant's nest when they strike together. Sound cue. Quantum stealth ship movement, sudden bursts of alien ship alarms. Humans used adaptive AI, quantum stealth, and real-time strategy. Every attack evolved as alien defenses failed. Part 3, Galactic Shockwaves. Sound cue. Explosions, fleet engines, distant panic signals. Narrator. News of humanity's awakening spread faster than light. Star systems trembled. Some fled. Some attempted diplomacy. Most prepared for war. The council convened. Holographic projections showed Earth strikes. Fleets vanishing, colonies collapsing, entire star systems paralyzed. Chelak whispered in fear, They are everywhere. How can one species? Karen admitted, They learned patience. They waited while we built arrogance. Now they control the board. Sound cue. Ambush fleet movement, asteroid field maneuvering. Commander Rourke led the ambush. Outnumbered 10-1, human fleets struck from unexpected angles. Emerging behind enemy lines, firing weapons the aliens had never imagined. Mara, commanding. Focus on their leaders. Strike at their strategy. We do not destroy fleets, we destroy control. The galaxy's first real warning had come. Humans were everywhere, invisible and precise. Part 4, the counterstrike. Sound cue. Incoming alien armada engines, tense orchestral music, alarms blaring. Narrator. The council would not surrender. They amassed their largest fleet, over 1,000 capital ships, countless frigates and armies aboard colonies. Their target, Earth. Mara, calm, commanding. They think a direct strike will intimidate us. Let's show them why humans do not fear giants. Phase 2 deployed. Stealth fleets emerged from hidden warp lanes. Human AI predicted alien tactics before they could act. Every ambush was a trap. Every maneuver anticipated. Sound cue. Silent infiltration, doors opening, weapon systems disabled. On Tralise, human sleepers opened docking bays, sabotaged turrets and redirected energy. Alien commanders panicked. Desperation weapons fired, and failed. Narrator. Humans did not just fight. They controlled the battlefield, shaping it with precision. Every move was calculated, every strike inevitable. Part 5, the shocking twist. Sound cue, deep resonant energy hum, building tension. Narrator. The galaxy's terror escalated. Humans revealed their ultimate secret. Ancient relics, remnants of civilizations long forgotten. Objects of immense power capable of reshaping energy, gravity, and space itself. On Zereth Prime, the first relic activated. A storm of energy erupted. Alien ships disintegrated before they could react. Chelak's voice shook with terror. No species should have this. Humans, they cheated. Mara, calm, cutting. Cheated? We survived. We endured. We learned. That is not cheating, that is humanity. Sound cue. Massive energy surge, alien ship alarms, hull disintegration. Sleepers revealed the final truth. Humans had subtly influenced politics, economics, and technology for decades. Every council decision, every trade agreement, every military plan, already compromised. Narrator. The galaxy realized the terrifying truth. Humans had been everywhere, controlling the chessboard while seeming insignificant. Part 6, Humanity Ascendant. Sound cue. Rising orchestral tension, energy weapons, explosions echoing in space. Narrator. The final battle unfolded near the Orion Expanse. Thousands of alien ships stretched across space. Humans approached calmly, with precision. Dreadnoughts bristled with counter-tech, and sleeper agents infiltrated the enemy fleet. Mara, commanding, resolute. Focus their command hubs. Control them and the rest will fall. Sound cue. Ships disintegrating, engines tearing apart, space storms. Alien fleets descended into chaos. Ships exploded mid-flight. Planets trembled under gravity manipulation. The apex of strategy and patience had arrived. Narrator. The council surrendered. Humanity did not seek vengeance. They sought respect, balance, and recognition. Mara, soft, victorious, reflective. They thought we were primitive. They thought we were weak. The galaxy finally learned, we are unstoppable. Sound cue, calm cosmic wind, orchestral swell, Earth glowing in space. Narrator. Earth, once underestimated, now shown as a beacon, a planet of unmatched cunning, resilience, and supreme intelligence. Humanity had risen. Narrator, calm, ominous, the galaxy had always laughed at Earth. Among thousands of star systems, humans were fragile, insignificant, clinging to a single planet. Sound cue, distant hum of starships, faint alien chatter. 0:30 to 1 o'clock. Narrator, Chelak of Vorath Prime hissed. Primitive species rarely survive the first 100 years among stars. We should eliminate them before they grow bold. Pause 2 seconds. Sound cue, faint council murmurs. 1 to 1:30. Narrator, Karen of Salyun, crystalline and sharp, added, their technology is weak. Their ships crumble under ours. They are ants playing at war. Sound cue, echo of human comms, subtle tension music begins. 1:30 to 2 o'clock. Narrator, but Earth was not idle. While the galaxy laughed, humans prepared. Admiral Mara Vance watched blinking red dots on the galactic map, alien fleets circling, predicting, underestimating. Sound cue, map interface beeping softly, ships moving in orbit. 2 to 2:20. Mara confident, they think we are weak. Let them think. That is their first mistake. Sound cue, subtle orchestral swell, heroic undertone. 2:20 to 2:50. Narrator, below, sleek human dreadnoughts glimmered in sunlight. But humans' true power lay elsewhere. Sleepers, agents hidden on alien worlds for decades, waiting silently. Sound cue, low rumble of dormant energy systems, faint heartbeat-like pulse. 2:50 to 3:10. Narrator, a single encrypted signal pulsed through networks. Phase 1, initiate. Alarm screamed. Communication grids failed. Ships vanished. Panic erupted. 3:10 to 3:30. Chelak stammering, it cannot be. Narrator, but it was. Humanity was awake. Sound cue, crescendo, then sudden silence for dramatic effect. Part 2, the sleeper awakens. 3:30 to 4 o'clock. Narrator, on Krello Station, a quiet engineer named Eli Vorn activated long-hidden sabotage protocols. Lights died. Turrets failed. Docking bays locked. Sound cue, machinery powering down, alarms fizzing out. 4 to 4:15. Human voice, calm, firm, you underestimated us. We waited. We watched. Now we rise. Pause 1 second. Sound cue, subtle energy surge. 4:15 to 4:45. Narrator, Admiral Vance deployed hidden fleets. Strikes were invisible, precise, unstoppable. Dreadnoughts exploded, sabotaged from inside by sleepers who had waited decades. 4:45 to 5 o'clock. Karen, horrified, this is impossible. Humans cannot do this. 5 to 5:20. Mara, cold, measured, they think we are ants. Even ants can destroy a giant's nest when they strike together. Sound cue, stealth ships moving, faint warp noises. 5:20 to 5:50. Narrator, humans used adaptive AI, quantum stealth, and real-time strategy. Every attack evolved as alien defenses failed. Sound cue, energy pulses, distant explosions, tactical comm chatter. Part 3, galactic shockwaves. 5:50 to 6:20. Narrator, news of humanity's awakening spread faster than light. Star systems trembled. Some fled. Some attempted diplomacy. Most prepared for war. Sound cue, alarms across multiple planets, tension music rising. 6:20 to 6:50. Narrator, the council convened. Holographic projections showed Earth strikes. Fleets vanishing, colonies collapsing, star systems paralyzed. 6:50 to 7:10. Chelak whispering, they are everywhere. How can one species? 7:10 to 7:30. Karen admitting they waited while we built arrogance. Now, they control the board. 7:30 to 8 o'clock. Narrator, Commander Rourke led an ambush. Outnumbered 10 to 1, humans struck from asteroids, wormholes, and nebulae. Weapons alien scientists had never imagined tore through shields. Sound cue, fleet engines, explosions, laser fire. 8 to 8:20. Mara commanding, focus on leaders. Strike at their strategy. We do not destroy fleets, we destroy control. 8:20 to 8:50. Narrator, humans were everywhere, invisible and precise. The galaxy had finally seen the first true warning of their power. The Council refused to surrender. They assembled the largest fleet in recorded history, over 1,000 capital ships, countless frigates and armies aboard colonies. Their target, Earth. Sound cue, deep thrumming of engines, alarms across multiple alien worlds. 9:20 to 9:40. Mara, calm, commanding, they think a direct strike will intimidate us. Let's show them why humans do not fear giants. Sound cue, low orchestral swell, anticipation building. 9:40 to 10:10. Narrator, Phase 2 deployed. Hidden fleets emerged from wormholes, moving like shadows. Human AI predicted every alien tactic before they could act. Every maneuver, a trap, every strike anticipated. Sound cue, stealth ships phasing into view, soft electrical hums, warp pulses. 10:10 to 10:40. Narrator, on Trellis, sleeper agents activated. Docking bays opened, turrets failed, energy lines rerouted. Alien commanders panicked as ships turned against each other from the inside. Sound cue, alarms blaring, doors clanging, energy surge sounds. 10:40 to 11 o'clock. Narrator, desperation weapons were fired. Every strike failed spectacularly. Humanity did not just fight, they controlled the battlefield, shaping it with precision. Sound cue, faint blasts, muffled explosions, rising orchestral tension. Part 5, The Shocking Twist. 11 to 11:30. Narrator, the galaxy's terror escalated. Humans revealed their ultimate secret, ancient relics from civilizations long extinct. Objects of unimaginable power, capable of bending energy, gravity, and space itself. Sound cue, deep resonant hum like cosmic vibrations. 11:30 to 12 o'clock. Narrator, on Zereth Prime, the first relic activated. Energy rippled through space like liquid light. Alien fleets were caught unaware. Shields melted. Engines tore apart. Capital ships disintegrated before they could react. Sound cue, massive energy surge, alarms, hull disintegration sounds. 12 to 12:20. Chelak, terrified, no species should have this power. Humans, they cheated. 12:20 to 12:40. Mara, calm, firm, cheated? We survived. We endured. We learned. That is not cheating, that is humanity. Sound cue, resonant cosmic energy echo, subtle orchestral swell. 12:40 to 13:10. Narrator, sleepers revealed another truth. Humans had subtly influenced politics, economics, and technology across decades. Every council decision, every military plan, every trade agreement, already compromised. Sound cue, tense, whispered communications, faint alarm echoes. 13:10 to 13:30. Narrator, the galaxy realized the terrifying truth. Humans had been everywhere, controlling the chessboard while seeming insignificant. Sound cue, low rumbling, silence for dramatic effect. Part 6, Humanity Ascendant. 1330 to 1400 hours. Narrator, the final confrontation unfolded near the Orion Expanse. Thousands of alien ships stretched across space. Humans approached calmly, dreadnoughts bristling with counter-tech, fleets moving like a storm. Sound cue, rising orchestral tension, distant engine hum, anticipation. 14 to 1420. Mara commanding, focus their command hubs. Control them and the rest will fall. 1420 to 1450. Narrator, the battle erupted. Energy beams tore through shields. Ships exploded mid-flight. Gravity manipulators created artificial storms, pulling enemy vessels into chaotic orbits. Alien commanders screamed in disbelief. Sound cue, massive explosions, thrumming engines, alarm signals, chaotic battle sounds. 1450 to 1510. Narrator, sleepers infiltrated enemy ships, redirecting engines, disabling weapons, broadcasting false commands. Alien fleets descended into chaos. One by one they surrendered. Sound cue, abrupt silence after chaos, soft hum of stabilization. 1510 to 1540. Mara victorious, reflective, they thought we were primitive. They mocked our planet, our species, our potential. But today humanity stands at the center of the galaxy, not as ants but as apex. 1540 to 1610. Narrator, Earth glowed brilliantly in the void, a beacon of unmatched strategy, resilience, and ingenuity. The galaxy bowed, not out of fear alone but in awe of humanity's rise. Sound cue, Uplifting orchestral swell, quiet cosmic wind, shimmering echoes. 1610 to 1630. Narrator, humanity had endured the impossible. They had waited, observed, and struck. And now they had risen, unstoppable, supreme, and eternal. 1630 to 1650. Narrator, the galaxy finally learned the truth. Humans were not to be underestimated. Humans were the apex. Sound cue, fade out with serene cosmic wind, final triumphant notes.